Let's see what's going on here. Give me just 1 second, guys. Okay. There we go. Welcome, Taurus, to your twin flame soulmate connection reading for May. Let's see what's going on with you guys when it comes to your twin flame or your soulmate. See how you are connecting, whether you're in this connection or they're getting ready to come in. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Best message please for Taurus. Twin flame soulmate connection. How is it working out? I do like that. Dreams coming true. You have the Teach card coming out. I do like that. With the 9 of Cups. Definitely learning from each other. So you're getting ready to move on. Looks like you've learned whatever it was that you were supposed to learn from this connection. For some of you. And you may feel like you're moving on. Or, I'm not sure if this is just that yet. Just hold on 1 second. You may have learned, you learned something through. No, it looks like you've learned something from an old connection. And you're moving on to a twin flame or a soulmate connection. That's what I was feeling. Looks like you're getting ready to get out of a connection that you feel like you've already learned everything. This karmic is over. My dreams are now coming true. And I'm moving towards this new, fresh connection coming in. Because you've got the Fool's Journey here with the 2 of Cups. So it does look like whatever was going on in this relationship that you had, that's done and over with. That contract is over. Yeah, you need to change your focus. You have a new soulmate coming in. Yeah. It's like we totally learned everything we were supposed to. Yes, release. Oops. The Death card coming out. So on the Teach and the dreams coming true over here, it's almost like, yeah, we've learned everything we were supposed to learn in this connection. And I'm waiting for this new connection. Or maybe you already met this person for some of you. And you know you're supposed to be with this new connection, this soulmate. And you're moving on towards this soulmate. Spirit says just trust in this and take that leap of faith. Leave behind what no longer serves you. This contract is no longer, it's been nulled out. It's void. It's done. It's time to move. This will make your dreams come true. You have an Emperor coming in. Somebody who sees your worth. Man, they're really watching you. Look at that. They're really watching you. So you definitely see somebody that is really watching you. They're ready. They're ready for this to happen. They, you might even feel like there might even because they are the Emperor. And if you know it's you, that's fine. But they really want to take this lead. But it's almost like they know you need to release this person. And I almost feel like they're waiting patiently for you to leave them. Yeah, success and growth. Got the 6 of Wands, or the 8, I'm sorry, the 8 of Wands over here. Yeah, there's a lot of success and growth when it comes to this soulmate connection. Yeah, they're ready. They're ready for this connection. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Sun. It's like time to shine. Your soul is calling this person out. It's not like you guys know you're supposed to be together. And if you know that you're not releasing this person, then they need to release this person. That contract is dead, guys. It's dead. It's gone. It's over with. This person is coming in. You are their dream come true. I think you guys feel it both together. There's a very strong soulmate pull. It's like a pull. You guys are pulling each other in. You guys might even be dreaming about each other. Seeing them in your dreams. Somebody's dreaming. Somebody can see you in their dreams. I'm watching you, observing you. They could be watching you on social media. It's like they're really observing you. Yeah, peaceful resolution. When it comes to the death, it's like this is going to end in a peaceful resolution because it's time now. It's time now for you to release whoever is there that's standing in the way, or they do. I feel like the other person too who's involved, whether it's their person or your person, they know it. They know too that the contract is nulled. They know they're ready to walk away as well. For a lot of you, They really do feel like you need to walk away from this situation. And that, you know, I don't know. It's almost like they know. Yeah. If you guys already walked away from this situation, you know it's already in the past, that's fine. Because it says doesn't matter in the end. They see you as being single, or you're single, or they're single. Somebody sees each other as being single and available now, but they've been waiting very patiently for this situation. So I do see that there's been a lot of patience, a lot of waiting for this to go through. Could be dealing with a Libra, an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but they definitely are watching you and observing you. They really want to come forward towards you if you guys have not been in contact. It almost feels like you guys haven't been in contact for a little while, but now they want to make this contact with you. It's almost like they want to know, hey, did you get rid of this person? Or maybe it's you who's watching them and you're like, did you get rid of this person? Well, whoever had the other person, it's gone and it's over with. And they're ready now to step forward towards you. So there is a lot of love here. Yeah. There was some difficult decisions in the past about this situation, but I think it's because there was this third party that was involved, whether it was with them or with you. But now that you're releasing this to go towards them, or they're releasing their person to come towards you, it's almost like now they can make the right decisions, and they're like very happy about this situation. Because I mean, you guys have the sun. You have this soul contract that's coming through that says, this is your new person. I'm here to love you. Everything's justified. So there could have been a divorce that was going through, or needs to go through, or just walking away from that situation. But Spirit is saying, no matter what, this is justified for the two of you to be together now. So it's like now, wow. Yeah, it could definitely be twin flame. I mean, this is a twin flame soulmate connection. If you know it's your twin flame, that's fine. But this is definitely where things are going. Hey, you know what? This is where it needs to be. Hello, Taryn, honey. How are you? Heather, hello, hello. Good to see you too. Good to see you both. Hope you guys are doing well right now. Okay, so yeah, and it's just having this happy celebration, making it's like this person makes you feel like you're at home, they're at home. That's because that soulmate connection. So you're definitely going to feel like this is where my soul needs to be. So there's a lot of comfort, right? There's a lot of comfort. A lot of comfort going on over here. So it's just like I said earlier, it's just about taking the lead, and who's going to take the lead within this situation, right? Are you going to step up to be the one, or are they going to step up, or are you guys going to meet each other half and half? Now that makes me wonder. You two might kind of like be running. I kind of see like in the embrace of like, I'm free. I'm free. Here I am. Here I am. Right? So you guys could be literally taking the lead together. Of course, there's always one that's going to reach out a little quicker than the other, right? It's like you're getting ready and then they're like, oh, and they get you. So, but yeah, and that's because of the beautiful Six of Pentacles you guys have here. So this is definitely going to say, yes, this is where I want to embrace this situation. This is just a beautiful love connection. And you learned everything you need to learn from the past, and now you get to come in, and there's the Emperor again. So this person is there, you know, they're on top. They're on top of the world. They can see you. This is, you know, the protection, control. They want to be the leader. They want to have that respect. They want to respect you. You know, and you guys might even be mirroring each other as soulmates do and twin flames do, saying, I'm the Emperor, I'm the Emperor. And you won't have to worry, though, about the struggle of you both. It's saying we both respect each other in the ways that we need to respect one another. I have the respect for you, and you have the respect for me. You know, respect goes a long ways. So you're not going to have to worry too much about, you know, bumping heads or anything like that. So don't worry about that, because that, yeah, it's a lot of powerful. You got the Wheel of Fortune, powerful energy coming through. This is destined to happen. This is when the two soulmates call each other out and they say, hey, you know what? And this is after that horrible heartbreak that they had to go through, or you have to go through, by releasing this person that no longer has a contract with you, right? You're no longer having to, you know, have to deal with that. You finally feel like your heart's desire is exactly where it needs to be after some, yeah, could be a nasty divorce, whatever it was, right? walking away with someone, you know, souls, can't grow anymore. It's all done. Soul contract's over. So let's see over here. Let's grab some Romeo and Juliet cards. Some Romeo and Juliets. Clarify on this. Patience. It was all about the patience. And we've seen the patience over here. About the two souls knowing that we're on a timeline, that we have to be patient with one another. Things have to work itself through. We had to get through this peaceful resolution with the ex before we can actually get together. Right? So there was a lot of patience and a lot of self-control. And there could have been some self-control because, I mean, if you guys see each other all the time, it's like then you like have to hold back. I like this. This card actually says, it is my will, the which of which thou respect. Show a fair presence and put off the frowns. Some Shakespeare right there. So, but yeah, I mean, and that's it. You know, we had to act decent around each other. Maybe we had to hold back from each other. Maybe we work together or we see each other all the time. And even though we're in another relationship, it's like I have to hold back, but I know you're the one. And there it is, twin flame mirrored souls. Yeah. And it's almost like, yeah, you had the, you had to stand back. You had to stand away because you didn't want to do anything that was indecent. You didn't want to do anything that was, or they didn't want to do anything that was indecent with you. So there was a lot of patience. They didn't want to, have any temptations or anything while they're still dealing with this other relationship. So it was a lot of holding back, a lot of trying to keep emotions in, especially when someone is your other half, right? It's kind of like, how do I hold back from this? It's so hard, You both could have been feeling exactly the same way, just knowing that you're both there. Kiss. Now you're going to be ready for that beautiful kiss, right? The thing that's just going to make sparks fly through your body. Whew. Eternal loyalty and the noble sacrifice. Showing that subliminal love. It all starts with a hug and then that kiss. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Getting those endorphins going, that's for sure. Feel that spark. Juliet. They see you as Juliet. They feel that you have this inner strength and that you're so strong. You've been waiting so hard, right? And so they see you as this independent, beautiful Juliet. And this is your Prince Eculus. You can take it the other way around. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Take it how it resonates. But this is the protection, the kindness, and the person who's going to stand by your side, the person who's going to be like your knight in shining armor at this time, if that's what you feel you need, right? If you don't feel like you need knight in shining armor, it doesn't have to be that. But this is the person that says, I'm always there for you. I'm always going to be there for you. Right? So, yeah. It does feel like, this is like the... Yeah, it's kind of crazy because it does feel like with this other relationship for a while, you might have felt like you were in some kind of punishment that you were trying to get out of. And it could just be a state of mind. Am I punishing myself by staying in this relationship too long and not releasing quick enough to allow this person to come through? Guys, it wasn't that way. Remember, it was divine timing. We're talking about soulmate connections. There's always a divine timing. Do not feel like you are punishing yourself, or cross-watcher, right? If you're the other person, never feel that way because it was all about setting everything up. Everything works for a reason. Everything is divine timing in its own way, right? Because you have to remember, you had to get out of a situation before this person could come in or vice versa. So doesn't have to be any kind of feeling like, you were punishing yourself. If anything, it just becomes, and you didn't really compensate anything either. Because compensating is saying, well, maybe I compromised. No, it was a peaceful resolution, right? Even if you didn't feel 100 like it was, or, you know, it still was. It was enough. So let's see. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of communication and a lot of wooing. Ooh, I like that. Actually, this card of miscommunications in reverse. So it's saying there's a lot of communication, but yeah, there's a lot of wooing and a lot of cooing and, you know, a lot of seeking and searching. It's the encounter that came when, you know, it needed to be. And, you know, if you're twin flames, you could have felt like there was a little bit of a run and chase situation to this. But, you know, and more than anything, having this other person, if you had this other person, right? Those of you who say, I didn't even have, and they didn't have another person, that's fine. Maybe it was just the run and chase situation. Chase me. That's so twin flame. And then one has to grow. But for the majority of it, there's somebody else there that just could not learn. Or you guys were done. Embracing a whole new identity. So just having that night of passion, there's all that kissing and wooing and cooing and sexual encounters that we all waiting for, right? There's a lot of wand energy going on over here. So let's see what we got here for you, my friends. Yeah, it's time to retreat. You guys get to actually go out and do the things that you want to do, making yourself feel very, you know, happy. Very, you know, just, this is what you need. That closeness. Going out and retreating together will bring that closeness to the two of you, where you can feel like, you know, you're as one. The children card here is still considered the Six of Cups. So there could be children involved. This could be a person who has children. Maybe you have children, however. But it's also that childlike energy. Feeling like there's an energy that's coming through that you just have not felt for so long. This childlike joy coming through. Okay, so you might be feeling that as well. Okay, so, and just still continuing to be flirty. And, you know, there's nothing better than knowing I'm still in a relationship and we can still flirt. Right? I mean, how fun is that? Because that could say, I know we're in a relationship, but we're still very flirty with each other. Yeah. So, I mean, there's nothing best than that. It's kind of like having love and lust when you're in a relationship. You could totally do that. There's nothing wrong with that, because the lust comes from the flirtiness. It just means you're still making, you know, you guys are still super hottie together. So there's, you know, if you can keep those two going actually together, the love with the lust, that's the hottest relationship you can have. And it keeps everybody on board. That's how you really keep relationships going. So give your love relationship a chance. You know, don't just think, oh, well, you know, will this only last this long? No, this is something that looks like it could be very long-term for you guys. Very long-term. There's too much lighthearted energy and you've waited so long. And I do have the marriage card here. So this is definitely someone you could be marrying, because you see the chemistry, excuse me, sorry about that. And the past life is here. So it's like you guys have been waiting a whole lifetime to reach this point together. So make it worth it, right? Make it worth it. And if you guys have any questions, any yes or no questions, I'll be taking those. This is a beautiful reading. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to look here to see if you guys have any yes or no questions. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, thank you, Heather. Thank you, Taryn, for being here. I totally appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And thank you, everyone, for watching. Until next time. And hit that big old like button if you like this. And join the channel so you don't miss a live show. Till next time. Bye-bye. You too, Heather. You too.